The story continues where it was left off, with the kids being trapped in the room in the factory, with the ice cream man, Rod Sullivan, being after them while the evil nun, Sister Madeline, arrives at the factory looking for her long-gone son, Rod, which leaves the situation very dire. Make sure to watch my previous in-depth video to catch up on what's happened so far to this point. I will put the link down in the description below and on the card above. In the meantime, a concerned mother calls the Spokane Police Department reporting her son, Jay Brown, one of the main four characters, missing, alongside two of her friends, Liz and Charlie Owen. Of course, the final character is Mike, who alongside them is stuck in the factory, trying to find a way out, escaping the menacing ice cream man.
Hello, you're calling to the Spokane Police Department. How may I help you?
Hello, my son, Jay Brown, has disappeared. We haven't seen him for more than a day. My husband and I have been looking for him, and we haven't found him. Worst of all, two of his best friends, the Owen children, have disappeared too. They were in the newspaper, and we don't know what to do.
Please, ma'am, keep calm. We also have received all the calls about missing children in recent weeks.
While trying to hold the door with all their might, Jay finds a secret hatch door which he opens, leading his friends out at the nick of the time, just before Rod breaks open the door. This severely irritates the ice cream man, who explains they have been a major pain in his backside, to which he now utilizes a new method to get rid of them, rather than preserving them as ingredients for his ice cream. As a result, he puts the entire factory in a lockdown, locking all the doors and gates, while he goes to search for them. On the other hand, Mike, the tech-savvy of the group, explains he found a map earlier which shows the location of different generators powering the entire factory. If they would manage disabling all of them, the power would shut, leading to the security system shutting down too, opening all the doors. All being in a hideout, Charlie goes on to disable the first generator when he encounters the evil nun holding a large hammer, terrified to how evil nun has deformed into a demonic being, hostile and angry, willing to kill anyone that she gets her hands on. Without any question, as soon as the nun lays eyes upon Charlie, she chases after him, expressing her hatred for chubby kids, seeing them as waste of space, only wanting to see her son Rod Sullivan, chasing after Charlie with deadly intent to bludgeon him to death.
Is this my son's factory? It looks very magnificent from up close. At last, I'll be able to hug him and... Who's there? A fat, ugly creature like you can't be my baby, so I'll smash you with my hammer!
As Charlie manages to escape the psychotic nun and evading the ice cream man, he sees how they used to operate on primates and other animals, which led to using humans to create such ice creams. This reveals how the ice creams which were created were specifically tested on animals to test their properties, being poisonous. This explains why all the employees were replaced by robots in order to keep their dirty, twisted secret of not being leaked out. These are the loyal minions of the ice cream man who, upon seeing any intruder, scream to get Rod's attention and alert him of their place. After managing to deactivate some of the generators, it leaves another in the museum, which is filled with many rods observing it. In order to pass through them, the group uses disguises looking like the minions to pass right through to deactivate the generator. After returning to the safe house, Mike explains this place used to belong to Joseph Sullivan, the adoptive father of Rod, with many customers and employees being present within the factory, which even includes a museum. Unfortunately, after his passing, being inherited by Rod, the place turned into an abandoned factory, devoid of life and crowds, filled with robots creating the ice creams of Rod. As the group intends to progress further, a brute robot named Franken Boris proves to be challenging, stopping them from roaming in the factory to find their way out, which leads to them devise a plan to lure him into a trap and destroy him, which they do successfully.
Hey, you ugly broken robot! Your face looks like a rusty frying pan and makes you want to cry. You're too weak to be a security guard. Even a kid like me can beat you. Boris, ugly.
After the brute security being down, the kids manage to enter Rod's ice cream truck, which has a cannon on, which they use to destroy a tower powering the last generator. After that, they manage to disable all the generators, opening all the security doors, allowing them to escape all together in the truck. However, due to the kids getting distracted, spreading some gossip about Mike and Liz trying to get together, they crash the truck not far from the factory, being forced to take the rest of the way on foot. Meanwhile, Rod awakens to the alarm being sounded, watching the CCTV that the kids have managed to steal his truck, running away, which severely distresses him, putting his mask on, planning to go after them and catch them. At the same time, it is revealed that there are many other victim children trapped in the pink smoke room, which, as Rod explains, is the extraction room, which somehow extracts the essence of the children, using them as ingredients for poisonous ice creams, making more children chubby. In one of the bad endings, when the kids get captured by Rod, they are taken to this room for their essence to be extracted. Just then, it is confirmed that there is a part 2 to chapter 8, as the ending didn't really conclude much, with the kids still at a high risk of being recaptured by Rod, with Evil Nun not getting reunited with him and nothing being resolved. Therefore, part 2 potentially will put a nice end to all the unfinished business, where we might find out what will happen when Rod reunites with Evil Nun, if the children will become fully safe, and if the imprisoned children will get free. We know Rod has a deep resentment as he was bullied as a child, being a little chubbier than his peers at school, which has turned him into what he is now, wanting to punish all the other children, making them go through what he had to go through. Anyway, the game ended a little abruptly here, so I hope the second chapter will pack a lot more lore, which we can go through next time. As always, it's been your host Star, thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next video. Have a fantastic day.